Hello YouTube family, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharita, welcome. And in today's video, I'm going to give you my top Sephora recommendations for fragrances. So the VIB sale is approaching and I really want to give you recommendations that are going to be perfect for this time of year and that I really feel like you should consider adding into your collection. So if you want the savings, you want the details, you want to smell great, then you have come to the right place. So without further ado, let's jump right in. All right, so first of all, let's go over the dates and tiers for this sale because there is a breakdown just depending on where you fall as far as your VIB membership. So if you have not signed up to be a beauty insider, what are you waiting on? It's free and you need it. I mean, come on now, sign up and get your savings. So the Sephora collection, which are all Sephora branded beauty items, that is something that everyone can take advantage of, and you will save 30% from the dates of October the 27th through 11/6. Now, Rouge members get to pretty much save site-wide. So all of this stuff, these fragrances, you're going to save 20% if you're a Rouge member. You get first access as well. So that will be from October the 27th through November the 6th. Next year is going to be your VIB members and you will get 15% off. That sale you will have access to on October 31st, Halloween, and that is going to run through 11/6. Now, the same dates for access will apply to the insiders, but you only get the 10% savings. But save while you can. Fragrances are expensive, okay? Everyone seems to be going up on their prices across the board. So if you are looking to add fragrances, get them during the sale. Okay, so this first one I want to talk about, let me tell you right now, you know how I feel about Joe Malone. I'm always like, I don't like these prices. The performance is not great because a lot of them are colognes. Colognes in nature, they just not meant to last, okay? The lowest concentration of your perfume oils, so they're not made to last. However, I was influenced. Simply Aisha made me do it, all right? Ginger Biscuit, honey, you need it, okay? No, the performance is not great. We're just gonna get that out there, but it smells so good that this is worth decanting. That was my thing with a lot of Joe Malones. I'm not blown away. Like, am I really gonna pay this, not get the longevity, and have to decant top off? This one is worth the decantation, all right? So Ginger Biscuit, you are literally going to smell like ginger snaps with some class sprinkled on top, okay? Instead of powdered sugar, we're sprinkling class on top. So you have notes of ginger, caramel, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, tonka bean, and hazelnut. You're getting all of that very well blended. And again, you're going to smell like a baked ginger snaps. Is it just me? Or is it, am I the only one that has to have the cookies in the brown bag with the brown writing every holiday season? Yes, ginger snaps in a bottle, but classy. It's a gourmand that I feel like you can wear to work. It's not going to be overpowering. It just smells so beautiful. There is definitely a sweet, warm, spicy, fresh, spicy caramel quality to this. And I feel like it's one that's quite versatile. It's just delicious. And if the idea of smelling like an elevated ginger snap appeals to you, this is one you need. And this one I feel like was about $168. It's limited edition. This is only like a holiday type of thing. So if you're thinking about it, go ahead and get it now during the sale. $168 for retail. So think about that. If you're a Rouge member, you're going to get this at a great price. And this is, I think it's only available in this one size. And this is going to be your 3.4 ounce. You get 100 ml, okay? Get this, decant, top it off because it smells amazing. Now, to help with the longevity of this one, I have found something that it layers with and it's going to help it stick to the skin. That is going to be none other than Vanilla Woods by the Seven Virtues. These together layer so beautifully. So Vanilla Woods is it is so beautiful, you guys. What you're basically going to be getting from this one is, again, caramel vanilla, very smooth, ambery quality with pear. You do have rose in the mid, and it adds this gorgeous complexity to the fragrance, and you have just an abundance of vanilla and caramel. Simply put, this smells so warm and cozy. And it almost has like a cashmere feel or vibe to it. And I wouldn't be surprised if that is present in here because this feels like you are wearing a cashmere sweater that happens to be draped in a little pear and vanilla and lots of caramel. That is what you smell like. And when I tell you these together, you need this for the fall. You need this combo for fall, okay? And yes, my layering video for fall is coming soon, so stay tuned. Moving on. So next one up is going to be from the same house, and this is Cherry Ambition. This one is the newest release from the 7 Virtues, and I spoke about this in a previous video. And this is so beautiful, you guys. So if you don't have any cherry in your collection, I have so many, too many. If you are looking to add a cherry, you want something that smells of quality, that doesn't have that. This doesn't have the medicinal cherry vibe to me, not to my nose, but this wears so beautifully. And there is a very unique quality to it because it has the marshmallow. Now that I haven't seen, you do get this beautiful marshmallowy quality. You do have a very beautiful syrupy sweet, but also sour cherry. It's like almost like a combination of two. There's something a little dark about the cherry, and it wears so beautifully. This one I feel like has moderate longevity. It's not very long lasting, but I would say moderate. The sillage projection moderate. It's very moderate wearing, but I feel like cherry notes are there, just very volatile notes. So a lot of times you don't find that they're going to be, 8-10 hours plus, unless it's paired with something really substantial like a heavy woodiness or a very bold rose. But this also is paired with saffron, and I love seeing that together. Cherry and saffron, they just smell so beautiful together, and this has that along with the marshmallow, which makes it a little delectable, irresistible. This is quite ambery in the base, and I just think that for this price point and for such a beautiful smell that won't break the bank, you should definitely consider this one. It's cherry blossom, it's cherry, it's ambery, little marshmallow, and saffron. Everything you need to smell like if you are looking for a cherry this fall, okay? You don't have to break the bank with Carmina by Creed. Get this one. If not breaking the bank is your goal and you want to smell like a gorgeously done cherry saffron, then Cherry Ambition is the ticket. All right, so next up is going to be when I say you need the entire collection, you need this doggone OUDGASM collection from Kayali, okay? I was least impressed with the vanilla oud, but since that time of getting it, it has been sitting and it has really grown on me. So I'm getting the whole collection. I need full bottles of everything I don't have. I was gifted this one, the Vanilla Oud 36. I bought this with my own coins because after sampling the minis that she sent, from the others in this collection, I decided I wanted all 3. I started out with buying the full bottle of the Rose Oud, and it is just a beautifully done, fresh and spicy Rose Oud combo. You've got this beautiful bright burst of lemon, a very bold rose, and geranium, and I just feel like it's so well done, and it is sexy. It's grown woman. No, it's not giving you, a mature vibe. It's just a rose done very well with an oudie touch. You do get the oud in here, and I feel like these are going to be the most oud beginner friendly, but as a whole, I don't feel like this collection is beginner oud friendly. I don't. Start with the minis is what I always say. This one has the least amount of oud. It's going to be the easiest to wear, the vanilla. You do have this vanilla sugary thing going on. You also have a saffron and pear at the top. I don't get a whole lot of like saffron, but it's very focused on that praline, sugar, musk, a little touch of oud, and there is a very heavy oak moss quality to this one that I feel like is either going to make or break the scent. But overall, beautiful, easy to wear, sweet fragrance that is going to work beautifully this year. It also, of course, layers with everything in this collection, and I feel like this collection is just so good. It's very, Middle Eastern. It's Mona getting to her roots, and I love it. Cafe Oud is, to me, the oudiest of the bunch, and it is the next full bottle that I will be purchasing during this sale. But you need that Cafe Oud if you love oud and you want something really dark and rich and decadent and sexy. Very date night black dress appropriate scent. And it's sweet, it's rose. Again, the geranium is present in there. And it is just crafted to really bring out like OUDGASM, That is that scent. Like that is the Cafe Oud is OUDGASM personified, okay? If I could recommend you one from that collection, that one is the ticket, but you do have to be comfortable with Oudie scents, in my opinion. I also want to add the Tobacco Oud. It's beautiful. I'm going to save that one as the last one to add in, but I was blown away at how much I love that one because I didn't expect to love it. I heard that that one was probably going to be the Oudiest and maybe a little masculine leaning, but I find it to be very unisex, slightly masculine leaning, but it's very sweet, very, very gorgeously done natural tobacco. And I feel like that one has the oud in there, but it's not super oudy to me. It's there, but it's not as oudy as Cafe Oud, in my opinion, to my nose, okay? But I just feel like if you're considering anything from the OUDGASM collection, this is time to get it. Because if you're not getting it on sale through Sephora, good luck. I know Huda will run sales on Kayali fragrances every now and then as well, but Kayali it's a brand harder to save on usually because you don't find them at discounters normally, and you either Huda or Sephora is where you're getting your Kayali. So this is the time to save. Highly recommend the entire range though. Okay, so next up is going to be one that is like, I've been trying to behave with my sprays, but probably time for an upgrade. Okay, this is Burberry Goddess. Oh my goodness, beautifully done designer vanilla. It's vanilla caviar. It is lavender. It's got a little dusting of cacao. It is just blended so beautifully. This one to me, yes, you do have the vanilla and the lavender, but it's not going to be like this really floral, really heavy on the lavender scent like your Mon Guerlain Intense, if that's what you were thinking. They're very different. I feel like there is something a little understated about the lavender compared to, you know, your Mon Guerlains, but you still get just a little hint of it. You get this gorgeously done overdose of vanilla that does not go too sweet. So though it's sweet, it's got cacao, it's got vanilla, it doesn't feel gourmandish. There is something just a little fresher intake with the way they have done this. And I feel like this is one you just need. It layers beautifully. It's so easy to just put on and wear, and you're going to smell quite feminine, beautiful. And I feel like the performance on this one is quite moderate. I didn't have any performance issues out of this. I overspray lots of perfumes, especially when it's something like this, but I find that I could still smell it after the 8-hour mark. So beautifully wearing fragrance that is just like a no-brainer for me, okay? If you love vanillas, you need to get your nose on this one and save on it because this thing is a little steep, okay? It's a little steep, and a lot of these designers are at this point. So Burberry Goddess, highly recommend this one for really all year, but this is really going to shine in the fall weather. Next up, another vanilla is, when I tell you, they knocked my socks off, okay? I had the 1 ounce, upgraded to the big kahuna because I needed it. Black Opium La Parfum was a blind buy. I feel like I wasn't even gonna pay this any mind. And I heard Erin Nicole, okay, talk about this, and I just added to cart and bought it with full confidence. When I saw that there were like vanillas in multiple tiers, that's all I needed to hear. You know, y'all should have led with that, YSL. I'm here for it, and this is the only Black Opium that you need, okay? It has the Black Opium DNA deep down, you know, at the bottom of this fragrance, but it is the vanilla that shines. That is the star. You've got like this solar thing going on, which adds just a touch of freshness to it. You have, you know, the white florals, of course, which we know and love about Black Opium if you rifle Black Opium, but it is so toned down. This wears so much smoother. It's not doing too much. It's not trying too hard like many of the Black Opiums that we have known in the past, which is why this is my first Black Opium. I feel like this is just so beautifully balanced. It is such a beautiful designer fragrance, okay? Quality in the execution. Smooth, beautiful vanilla bomb. That is what this is. And again, the Black Opium, the coffee, the white floral is still back there in the DNA, but trust me, it's not going to be too much. And you're going to actually get to enjoy that DNA if you did not before. Much easier. And I feel like though they were true, you know, to the Black Opium, they really gave us something so beautiful and easy to wear with this La Parfum, okay? And this will probably always be one in my collection at this point. I love it. Can't recommend this one enough. All right, so next is going to be Commodity Gold, okay? Another vanilla, but this one is just so, listen, fall, you need to smell like this during the fall, period. This is a vanilla that has a very ambery and aromatic quality. It's got the juniper berry, it's got sandalwood, benzoin, and if you are thinking that maybe this will be a little reminiscent of MFK's Gentle Fluidity Gold, I would not say that they're similar, but the way the juniper berry is done in here will kind of put you in the mindset of that. But again, this one is very vanilla forward and ambery. It's ambery above all, but in a very easy to wear, lighter wear. It's not like going to be your heavy syrupy vanilla amber composition. It's not. And the juniper berry, the musk at the top, is going to give it a little bit of an airiness, a freshness that you don't find in a lot of very amber vanilla forward fragrances. It is beautifully sandalwood, like it's just creamy sandalwood in the base and a benzoin. It's not a lot going on in here, but the way this comes together, the way it wears is going to be beautiful. This musk gets a little powdery. So if you enjoy vanilla fragrances, powdery fragrances, amber, woodiness, something just slightly aromatic and balmy, Gold by Commodity is the ticket, I'm telling you. And one that I will be wearing so much of now that it's fall. Though I feel like this is an amber vanilla that wears all year, okay? But for some reason, those balmy, ambery vanillas, they're ones I really gravitate towards in the fall and winter months. So last but not least, oh my God, this is a fresher scent that I just did not expect to like. And I don't know if it was because of the name, but Skin, okay? Anna Lauren talked about this so much in the past on her channel, and I feel like that is what intrigued me about this initially, but I don't know, some reason you just don't pull the trigger. I should have had this in my collection. I started off with the sparkling sugar, and it really opened me up to this line. And I recently collaborated with Clean Beauty Collective on the Clean Reserve line, and I just really fell in love with this scent. So if you are looking for something that is floral, musky, and sweetened with this gorgeous praline musk, then Skin is it. This is like your Skin, but when I say much better, because I don't know if I was expecting something that is just like musky and aromatic maybe, but I'm telling you that sugar praline, that like the sugariness of it makes it irresistible. It makes it airy, bright, fun, easy to wear, very clean, musky, but sweet. Not overly sweet, okay? You're not letting go of this clean vibe, this clean girl aesthetic, but you can still smell irresistible. And this was very long wearing on my skin and clothes, like to the point where I just was not expecting this to have much performance, honestly. But it exceeded my expectations with the way this composition is actually done and the way it smells. So this one is going to give you that skin-like quality because it has a salt note. So between the salt and this very, very dialed back leather suede feel, you're going to get something that is reminiscent of like a skin, something very natural. And it is accented with tonka bean, musk, and praline. That's all she wrote, and that's all you need to really smell like if you want something very easy, grab, go, fresh, sweet, feminine. Beautiful musk, and this is one that I feel like every woman just needs in her collection at this point, because you don't even have to think about it. Just throw it on, layer it with dang near anything in your collection, and you're going to smell divine. All right, so you guys, these are recommendations. I feel like all of these are solid releases. Many of these won't break the bank as is. However, you can save up to 20%. Okay, so this is the time. I hope that you have enjoyed this video and my recommendations. Be sure to use the link in the description box below to make your purchase. It's a great way to support the channel. And also remember the dates, okay? 10/27 is when we're kicking things off for Rouge members, and you're going to be able to enjoy these savings up through November the 6th. So yes, you guys, be sure you are subscribed to the channel. Be sure notification bell is turned on and set to all. And last but not least, if you found any value in the content, give me a big thumbs up. It helps my channel to grow. It has been real. I love you all, YouTube, and I will catch you guys on the next one.